to be on.
Did you say on
film.
tape? Did you say
on tape?
Like you're
on tape.
76.
Like he's back there running like a reel to reel, and he's like,
yeah. No, so that's actually one of my.
I've got tape, guys. Here we go.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Is
Is
someone holds their phone out and they're like, "I'll film you." Like, on what film?
I'll videotape you.
Yeah, I'll videotape. On what tape? You know?
Do you ever see the thing where like where with technology now it's like where kids like imitate being on the phone and it's not how you and I imitate being on the phone? Like if yours like, I'll call you, what would you do?
Hello.
The banana, right? Yeah. If you ask like a kid today how they would call you, guess what they would do?
Oh,
I did it right.
Whoa.
It's flat. It's or like a like something like that where it's like it's flat. It's a smartphone.
Right. They're like
it's this. There is no this. There is no receiver.
Welcome to the Radio Shorty podcast with DJ Hi Kevin, where we talk about how children pretend to have phones in their hand.
I just want to say,
not sponsored by Namblo.
At the top of the show, I just want to say that whatever was said before the show began, I wish everyone could have heard it. I just want everyone to know.
And that was like PG-13. Like I would have went harder.
Oh yeah, you can always go harder.
I can go harder.
We are.
I'm still trying to digest it all. Actually, I'm still trying to, put it in my stomach. Put it in my guts.
Let the enzymes do the work.
Start breaking down. Digestion starts in the mouth, right? You start with the chewing. What the fuck are we? We do this all the time. We got to get into some meat and potatoes.
The digestion starts in the mouth.
It does. Yeah. Saliva and chewing.
Yeah.
It's the start. It's the sliding down and the pause.
Yeah, can we clip that somehow?
Welcome to the Dr. Oz show.
Mods, can we get the mods in the chat to clip that and then post the link onto our TikTok here?
Yeah.
All right, let's get in full intro. Brandon Blaine.
Can I be honest? I'm stopping you again.
Yeah, go ahead and plug it, whatever.
I had no clue what his real name was until I literally just looked at the notes.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
It's fine.
Most people don't.
I just want you to know that.
But that's okay though, because if I were to meet you in person, I'm not gonna go, "Hey, what's up? I'm Darth Vader." Like right. I don't do that. So like if we were to meet in person, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Brandon." Like because I'm never the guy. Like if you, here because DJs watch this, and listen. If you introduce yourself as your DJ name, if it isn't your actual name, you are a douchebag. Stop it.
Wait, okay. So well, Kevin's name is in his name.
That's different because like it's because but he's not. I think he's not. I think for the most part he's not gonna be like, "What's up? I'm Hi Kevin."
No,
or he'll say "Hi, I'm Kevin," and that's totally acceptable.
That's exactly what I do.
Right. But if I'm trying to demand.
But your name, but if my name is, "Hey, what's up? I'm Analog. I'm Analog Anthony." I'm gonna call you a douchebag.
But demand is never. I've never called him by his real name ever.
Well, you could call me now that we've met or whatever. Like I'm not like I didn't introduce. You could call me Fader or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like plenty of people do, but like I'm not going to introduce myself as like, "Hey, what up? I'm Fader." Not even like that.
No
one.
Like, it's just no one legitimately around here where I live calls me Sean. Like nobody.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't know what your name was either until just right now.
Look at this happening right before our eyes.
All right, let's do it. Let's do an air handshake. And we'll just
a little air. Yeah, guys, you do your little digital handshake.
Yeah.
It's weird because
like we're doing something else, but
Yeah, it kind of just looks like a little. Okay.
If we put Kevin in the middle, then it's really awkward.
I can't
because he's on the
demand his real name.
Yeah.
I've worked with him a couple times and calling him Jay or Jason, where they're like, they come up to me and they're like, "Hey, can we go over the timeline?" I was like, "I'm actually not the guy. It's gonna be what's his real name? Jason."
Yeah, no, but you're right because on his laptop it says DJ Demand.
Yeah, so, sure.
But
if you're like in a social setting or something and you go up or like I'll give you a complete example and I'll even put him on blast too. Cool. And it's not really like a big deal because I'm friends with him. It's fine. So there's a DJ that's in like the Rhode Island kind of Connecticut club scene, and he goes by the name It's like Ayo Romero. His last name's Romero. Okay. His first name is not Ayo.
Nice.
So
Are you sure?
Yeah, totally sure. Because I'm friends with him on Facebook. I know what his government name is. So when I go up and actually, we've been friends for Facebook, like the digital era is. I've been friends with Alex Nepa, for fucking 12 years. I've never met him in person. Yeah, right. So like that. Like, so if I were to go up to him and be like, hey, yo, what's up, man? I'm Brandon. Nice to meet you. Finally, whatever. Right. He goes, hey, yo, what's up? I'm Ao. I'm Ao. I'm like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
He goes, what? I said, no. I'm like, you're not. Your name's actually Joel, and that's what I'm gonna call you.
I think.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think there's like a certain level where once you start believing that your name is so like, let's talk about Nick Spinelli's assistant, Santi. Right?
Santi.
Do you guys know his real name?
No, I have no clue.
It's Josue Santiago. But Santi, I've literally only ever known because that's sort of the type of nickname that he's just gone by forever. Yeah, and that's
that's a part of it. Yeah,
so there's a little gray area. I think we can agree. There's some gray area. However, I think that the first time that he introduced me, Spinelli was probably go, "This is Santi," and Santi was like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Josue. But I go by Santi."
Right.
Right.
So but the name's in his name. Like if you were like Banana Nutsack or something like that, that's your DJ name. Like yes, introduce yourself as Bill. I had a program director one time.
Wait.
Banana nuts. That was just keeping like right at, that was like top shelf. That was like, here, we gotta pull up something. Banana nutsack. There it is.
Next poster pops up Friday night, 9 to 1. DJ Banana Nutsack. So does Bill walk up and say, "Hi, I'm Bill, but you can, I'm also DJ Banana Nutsack," or does he introduce himself? "Hi, I'm DJ Banana Nutsack, but you can call me Bill."
Wait, he's saying I'm DJ Banana Nutsack. Like that's what he's doing, 100%. Like he's not calling himself Bill.
Get the fuck out of here.
I had a program director once, and in radio, like they all have fake names and stuff, and so
sure.
His on-air name was Fisher, and I remember one time, he was like, there was like we're in the downtown area, or the station was, and so you could walk across the street and get food for lunch. He's like, hey, I just ordered food for everybody. Can you go across the street and pay for it with my card? Hands me his credit card, and I look at it, and I see his government name, like the full thing. I looked at him, and I was like, and he goes, "You're not to tell anyone that. Nobody's supposed to know." And I was like, and then like at 19, 20, 21, you're like, you're scared because you're like, oh my God, I don't lose my job by telling him his real name. But now that I'm 37, I'm like, who the fuck cares, right?
Who cares?
It's,
who cares?
I felt like awkward the older I got, my nickname being what it is. Like I almost felt like I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm Shorty, because I either sound like I have a small dick or I'm in the mob.
Yeah.
Or both.
Shorty.
Right.
Hey, Shorty.
The cool thing is like between that 2007 to like 2011 era, every song had a Shorty.
Then you got free drops. Perfect. Yeah.
All day.
Like our competitors were like playing just my name on the air. We all thought it was just hilarious because it's like you can't bleep it out. You can't bleep out Shorty as a 10. Like that's the name of the song. I am a 10.
I like it.
Hey, there he is. There he is.
Ow. But like I'll say this, like because my name, or like to kind of circle back with that a little bit, it's like my name's Darth Vader, but like if you're not gonna say the full thing, just call me Fader.
Right. I think
like if you
like on a day to day, I call you Fader.
Right, but like there are people that like have called me just like they're like, oh hey, what's happening, Darth? And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Neil Jackson. I've told them, I was like, dude, don't do that. just call me Fader.
At least you didn't name your DJ name Darth Brooks. Okay, I'm happy you didn't go that route.
Yeah, if I was like maybe in Tennessee or something, that could happen.
Then
South Carolina.
But to be honest, like I'm old, so I didn't come up with my own DJ name. It was kind of given to me.
Dude,
okay, so
I think that's some of the most important stuff about getting your DJ name. And I was going to ask the same thing, Shorty. How did that happen?
Yeah, so like,
because I literally wore this hoodie because I was like,
I love it.
Fader's on, baby. Let's go.
I mean, it is a little, it's like a big part of my life.
A little bit.
What is this?
A big part.
Is this a movie?
Yeah, maybe. You've never heard of it. It's called Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Space Ball.
So, like, I mean, if we're gonna get like, I'll kind of like get into it with the my backstory kind of a little.
Yeah,
bit,
we may as well start all the way from the beginning.
goes.
This is a topic
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
want to cover with every guest anyway. So just give us
So
your
you were
whole
born.
trajectory.
Yes, I was born.
The year's
It was glorious
1907.
Saturday. Yeah, it was raining. No, I was born in like Detroit, pretty much, like Pontiac, Michigan. Like born in Detroit. My parents moved to Oklahoma. My dad is in still radio. So he was a jock for a long time. Became a program director, and he made a transition for like consulting and doing record consulting and stuff. I know Shorty knows all about that stuff. So for those that aren't in the know, it's like the record consultants are the guys that are responsible for why you hate terrestrial radio.
'Cause they play it 99 times a week.
Right. Or the fact that, like, these 15 songs in a row, like, those are the guys that put those 15 songs in front of the program directors to play that way. Because they're like, hey, this song's good, this song's good. They're the middlemen between the record companies and the radio stations. So my dad's been in radio kind of my whole life. He's still in it. I moved to Oklahoma, moved back to Wisconsin. My mom is from there. My grandparents are from there. And I'm a Midwest boy. That's why I'm a Packer fan. And Kevin,
That's why
making
I'm
the
like
connection for him. Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now.
I've moved to back and forth to Wisconsin a bunch of times. I've lived all over the world. My mom's been married a couple times. She's on husband number 3 right now. And number two is in the Army, so we got to move a lot. So I got to see some pretty cool shit. I lived in Texas for 5, Italy for 2, came back to Wisconsin, and then my mom met a guy on the internet in 1998 in an AOL chat room, and I moved to Boston. I moved to the East Coast, and then in Providence 2006-07, Connecticut 2008, doing that way. Around the early 2000s, I met a guy who's one of my best friends, a DJ up in the Boston area. We become roommates. Boston, Pocket Cop, not Joshua Carl, but another DJ. There's plenty of DJs up there.
Yeah.
So I meet this guy. We become friends. We're working together. We're living together. Like we're roommates. Like and doing all kinds of stuff. I'm like helping him carry records to his gigs, helping him set up, getting free admittance into the club so I can go try and pick up a girls.
Nice.
What the wingman does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm doing that, and then I have since, like I said before, my my dad is in the in radio. He used to get all the singles. All the CD singles, all that shit. Mm-hmm. So I used to go and visit him whenever I would, and like take all of the music that I could. So I was the kid with all the music all the time, and I got asked to actually DJ one of my friends' parties in like middle school or something. This is like my first gig was like 1996, 97. I show up with a Radio Shack mixer, a 5-disc CD changer, and a Sony Walkman. That's my first, and like the home stereo wood speakers with like the wood paneling and like the carpet in the front or whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
That's my first gig. No blending, no scratching, no nothing. It's all like the song's out, the song's in, and that's it. So I'm following my buddy around Boston doing his thing. That's around the time that like Serato starts coming out, and we're making the jump to Serato. He's got a SL1. He has the 57, and the other shit along the way that like to start doing it. I'm fucking around with this stuff just in our apartment. Nothing like any official kind of business whatsoever. I end up meeting, my girl now, my then wife, my now wife, my then girl. So that's backwards. And I'm working. I'm like designing hat. There's the hat company 47. You see the like 47 on the side of hats and shit. I used to design headwear for them.
Oh shit.
And yeah, so like all my shit was in like lids and a bunch of other like random shit, cool stuff. I've had a bunch of jobs. And I go and I'm trying. I take like a second job, meet my wife, and then she gets an opportunity to open Shrine in Foxwoods. So that's like a huge mega club, and she's about to go like be the assistant general manager, like be the number 2 in charge of huge ass restaurant, big ass nightclub, whole deal. And I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's go. That sounds like a really cool job. I'll find another job elsewhere.
Right.
Like, I wasn't really happy with like what I was doing. They were kind of dicking me over, so I was just like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'll go find a job, graphic design, doing something else. I'll fucking go work at the casino dealing blackjack if we can survive or whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, it's a really cool opportunity for you. Let's go do that. So I'm down there and we open the place and like in 2007, 2008, name what your idea of the biggest DJs were, and they were there. We're talking DJ AM opening night, Riz, Scene, Vice, Kevin Scott, everyone. Like Aoki pre-EDM bubble. Like, we're talking like all the open format club DJs from the West Coast, New York guys, Scribble, like all of those guys were like in rotation in that place. So I'm loving it because like music's big deal. I'm there. I'm not DJing, but why am I not giving this man his props? JD, hello, like Jason Dawson, like he's been on the show, right?
Not on ours, no.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Drew,
Not yet.
That's another show.
Drew and Fuse show. My bad.
Drew and
Drew
Fuse.
and Fuse show.
Drew and Fuse.
Yeah.
My bad. You're the guy.
You're good.
You guys are like the 2 podcasts that I like watch and listen to.
Oh, thanks, man.
Because everyone else is full of shit.
I'm just really glad we got a Drew and Fuse shout out so that they can tag us on their thing, just like they did for NEPA.
Shout
for
out
Sips
to
and
you.
Ish.
So if you can just
Right, yeah.
Drew and Fuse, if you could just tag us, like
Double
right
dip
now, just
right
liquid
now.
tag us.
Shout out to Drew and Fuse show and the Sips
Liquid
and Ish
Death.
show
Yeah, right. Yeah.
and
the
non-sponsoring
Hot
Liquid
Q's
Death
podcast,
Yeah.
and Hot Q's
and the Joe
and
Rogan show,
social
and the,
DJ podcast.
Yep.
and the
And,
Howard Stern.
And Mr. Wired Up got his Instagram account back. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's exciting. But anyway.
Great.
I literally, I think this is how scared I think he is to click any link. By the way, I sent him just a video of someone using his Britney Spears mix.
Right, the
in
Gimme Gimme.
video.
Yeah.
And I
Let's
sent
blow
it to him, and he replies and goes, "Wait, what is this?" Like, he's so scared to click any link,
PTSD.
bro.
Like,
Imagine.
I can only
But
imagine.
that's self-inflicted though. Like you did that. Like you're gonna have to eat it. But so I'm
Right.
down there during when this nightclub opens, and everyone everybody's there, and I'm thinking like to myself, I'm like, dude, this is dope. These guys are crushing it. Whatever. If I was them, I'd play this song next, and then it would happen. Said if I was them, I'd play this song next, or this song, or put it with this one, and then like it just kept happening over and over, and I'm like, damn, like programming, which we all know is like now is the business, like that is the most important thing of what we can do. I don't care if you could. I don't even want to bring it up. Ugh.
No,
like-
you do. No, you do.
Okay,
I don't
here.
know what it is. I just want.
Here we
I
go.
know
Ready?
you
Sure.
I know you
DJ,
go there.
here we go. DJs, stop using the sync button as a point of content creation for you because it's old, played out, and stupid.
The
Boom.
more you know.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Can we just let's just move past it. Like, you want to use it, fine. You don't want to use it, fine. You clown on people that use it, fine. Like, I don't care. Like, let's just all as a culture just move past that joke.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Justin.
the bomb. I keep seeing it everywhere. Right. That bomb video.
Right.
It's good. And we're
Yeah.
definitely hitting it. But I guess that's part of whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the guy. His metrics
not at
are
all.
great. He's
But
doing his thing. I just like, let's move past it.
He has especially been moving more into the vinyl space, right? So, and that's
Good for
where
him.
I learned to not use the sync button was by playing on vinyl, because
Sure.
then all of a sudden you don't have it. Even if you click it in
Mm-hmm.
Serato, it's not like internal. It's like the relative type. So it'll sync the BPM, but it won't like lock it in for you by
Yeah, and
any
you got
means.
drift. You have drift on turntables and stuff too. So it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Digress.
I'm thinking like, or what I was kind of going off with that is just like, you can count to 4, you could DJ. Like like the song structure, matching things, whatever, like that. The programming, the business of that, like finding what songs go well together, what can you, kind of do, and that kind of shit. I was already doing that in my head and been like forming sets and like doing all of that stuff, without even touching a pair of decks. You know what I mean? So like for me, I was like, hey, I'm going to try this and like get back into DJing, but with a like relative frequency, like try and actually, get some gigs and do some stuff and, do that or whatever. So I'm talking to, again, my friend, Chris, who goes by BKS. I was like, hey, I'm trying to, the best kept secret is what it's abbreviated for. Yeah.
That's what the ladies call me.
Yeah. Dope turntablists. So I'm talking to him. I'm like, hey man, I think I'm going to like take up DJing is like, I'm going to practice and, make sure I don't suck and, do all that shit too. But like, I want to try to move forward with it because, music's been a passion and listen. And then, cause he's all, he's been there. So he's like, yeah, he's like, dude, he's like, do it. He's like, you know what? He's like, you should call yourself Darth Vader. And you should do it because, music is obviously there. It's a pun. It's a joke. And it's a nerdy thing. And you're kind of all of those things. So I was like, yeah, of course. So like then I took it and ran with it. It wasn't like I got to, figure out how to maximize my social media, blah, blah, blah about like to get the thing out of it. It was like, oh, my boy called me Darth Vader. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. And then, which was which is funny because it's a hindrance to me when I first get started because what I do now for DJs, there wasn't anyone doing for me in my area when I was getting started, like going checking them out, seeing, are they good, giving them a shot, that kind of stuff. All right. And like that, I had to grind for fucking everything I got. And like the one gig that I got that was like most beneficial to me in my career came because I was waiting tables at a restaurant and like the sous chef there like moved to like another restaurant and was like, hey, you should call up this place and like try to get a date here because like they have DJs, they need DJs or whatever. And that was like the start of like my career basically. Cause from that stemmed other residencies and like blowing up and like not blowing up, but like having consistent business and stuff like that. So that for me was cool. But like when I was getting started, I never got, I was trying to, play around the city when, in Hartford, when there were actual clubs here. There aren't anymore. But when the party promoters would, one specifically who isn't in the business anymore, go figure, was a friend of mine was trying to reach out and be like, hey, was trying to do that. Was like, hey, book this guy. He's legit. Like he can do it. Like he's dope. He told him he wouldn't book me because of what my name was. He said he wouldn't book me because he's like, I can't take him seriously because he's a joke. Because my name is, it is a pun. Like, it is. But, like, that has nothing to do about my talent. My name could be Shorty Dick Bananas. What was it?
Yeah, what was that? Who was Bill's DJ name?
Banana Ballsack?
Banana Ballsack. DJ Banana Ballsack. I think that was it.
Yeah. All right, that. But, like, to that.
Face, but, yeah.
So that.
Rewind the tape.
Banana nutsack.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Challenge flag. Yeah. So he was like, "No, I'm not booking this dude. Like, he's not for real. Like, blah 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 blah." Fast forward now to parties that happen on the day before Cinco de Mayo. Does that ring true of what day that might be for people?
May the 4th be with you.
So what's that?
Star Wars got way you want me to explain what May the 4th is?
I know what it is. I know.
Okay. Sometimes you're out of the loop on things that I think are pretty common knowledge, so I just want to make sure.
I'm a hermit. I live in my little hermit.
No, we've talked about this. I'm just a snob about everything that I like,
right.
So I give him a lot of shit.
And it's like, how do you not know this? Right.
I've only seen one Star Wars movie, and that's the Jar Jar Binks one. So that's where we're at with this.
Okay. It's one.
There's
people
one
out there that haven't
wanted
seen
to
it.
Leave the chat right now when he heard that he was like,
I'm out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this.
It's just that's like saying
I'm busy over here.
that's like saying my favorite president is Calvin Coolidge.
He's
like
the
who?
greatest. What did come on? Calvin Coolidge had to do some cool shit. Hold on.
You're googling it right now.
Yeah, Googling,
I will
yeah, you do
say
that.
he definitely has like the coolest name, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like
He has the coolest name, Kevin.
he
Does
was. Oh, he was. He was
Coolidge.
president during the Great Depression. Oh,
yeah, and I'm
never mind.
pretty
He
sure
didn't
he
do some
did
great
jack all,
shit. Hold on.
or you know, like John Quincy Adams. That's my guy. You know, but
Here we go. He presided over a strong economy and sought to shrink the regulatory role of the federal government, along with Secretary of the Treasury Andrew Mellon. Coolidge won the passage of 3 major tax cuts.
dude, that's my 3 favorite tax cuts. Were those
yeah,
3?
Those three.
Those three
those
definitely in my top 5 at least. The other 2
I mean, he was
unnamed.
born in Vermont, right near.
Do you know how New England works?
Yeah, I mean,
Is that
the
not-
relative
Northeast?
distance. Yeah, right. You know.
Coolidge was a Republican lawyer from New England who climbed up the ladder of Massachusetts state politics, eventually becoming the state's 48th governor. Why am I reading this? This is
I don't
not
know.
a
Yeah,
history.com
I-
podcast.
I don't even remember where we were. We're talking about Billy
I was
Cocksucker.
talking- yeah. I
Right.
was talking about a promoter that like
Right,
wouldn't
right,
book
right,
me
right,
'cause
right.
he didn't like my name.
Right.
Fast forward to him, you know, after Star Wars has the prequels come out and the newer shit's happening, and Star Wars is still a big booming business, that they decided to start throwing a May the 4th party and hit me up if I wanted to do it, and I said,
Hell yeah.
nope,
What?
sorry, I'm booked.
Oh no.
Eat a dick.
Yes. I just got goosebumps, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Fucking
turned
walk
down
off.
a Star Wars party because you had
From the part. No, I had another gig, but I turned that down on that guy on principle because he wouldn't fuck with me when I was on the come up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to break into the club scene, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not messing with the dude. His name's a joke."
And now
Fast
he
forward
needs you.
to like Star Wars is a fucking money bag, and we can have fun where the girls can, you know, have slutty fucking Jedi outfits or whatever and do shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. See you. And like, I'm gonna go over there and do my party over there.
You dropped your 12-pound dick on the desk
Yeah.
and just said,
Bye.
bye. That's what's up.
12-pound
Principal.
dick. That's a big dick.
Hmm. Yeah, every day's a
That's like a
workout when you're
horse.
carrying a 12-pound python around in your jeans.
I mean,
Well, every day's a workout when you gotta carry around a 20-pound python in your jeans.
You and your dick comments.
It's fun to say them.
It's fun to hear them,
That's why I say them.
and that's why I listen.
that's why he keeps going up and down in his
Squatting.
chair. That's how he masturbates.
That's only for the YouTube channel. Yeah. All right.
So some of the stuff
Please
we were.
bleep that part.
Hang on, I gotta set a clip marker.
Please bleep that part.
So principle's obviously a big thing. Shorty, you had
Sure.
spoken. You had first off, right off the bat, mentioned everything we were talking about, which had a lot to do with principle. Which we do have a ton of topics to get to, but since it's happening organically, let's dive into this a little bit. You were talking about a lot of like influencers, and I definitely think that a lot of people in the DJ space share a vibe of that, where it's like, not that it like. You clearly have earned your spot in the space, Fader. I think all of us have. Exactly where we are, we have definitely earned it. Like, I don't know if anybody has tried to take shortcuts on this group of 3 men here. You want to talk more just about everything that you were saying? And with Shorty's permission, I guess you can go off as much as you want.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Well, no, it's just like
it's
Kevin,
we're
you
both
yeah.
good.
you and I have talked about this stuff
Yeah.
before, because like you know you're big fans of, you know, the expo and that kind of stuff. It's like, and I'm not.
You're not, yeah.
And it's not. I love the expo for what I feel, and I could talk about this later, you know, when we talk about like TwitchCon and like or
Yes,
like Twitch
please.
and stuff like that too, right? The community aspect of the expo is everything to me, but that's about it.
Right.
And because for me, it's like the guys that the reason to go to the expo, to go to the floor and buy shit, I don't need to do that. I can go call up a dealer and be like, I want this. Send it to me.
Yeah.
You already have my credit card. Like, so that part of going to the thing and the day and to just kind of be where we are with the culture period, the days of going to a trade show to see gear that's unreleased is over. Because with social media and everything, they're going to drop it instantaneously, tease it, do whatever they want. You know, that if you want to get your hands on it and touch it and play with it, there's a reason to go. But if you already know it, you're already in a space, you're like, when the Rev 7 comes out, I'm fucking buying it. Like, I don't want to touch it. I just want it. Like, you know, you're going to call up your dealer and fucking buy it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to go to the expo to play with it to know you're going to buy it. You're just going to buy it. So that's one of the reasons why, like, the trade show vibe of it is kind of like meh to me and that kind of stuff. The other thing are, you know, I have a problem, not a problem. I have like a dislike for people giving information out that is really fucking obvious.
Give me an example.
Oh, I know it.
Like, give me a great example, Fader. Like a real life example. Like maybe something you've seen.
Like, if you're just gonna, like, I don't know, like I don't, like, right off the top of my head, I'm now like kind of blanking a little bit, but like
how to wrap cable.
There, perfect. Yes, thank you.
That's
I
the
don't
example
give
I thought you were gonna give.
Yeah, no, perfect. That's perfect. That I don't give a fuck how you wrap a cable up. It doesn't make you. I probably peaked real hard there. I don't give a fuck how you wrap a cable, how if you go over and under, if you go this, if you loop it this way, if you put it up your asshole first. Like, I don't care. That doesn't make you a better DJ. That doesn't make you that isn't a benchmark of what you need to do to elevate your game to the next level. It's like, it's not how you need to do that. Like, so that to me is bullshit. And just some of the other things that are like, you know, you need to engage with your, you know, customers or this or that while you're, you know, sending them emails and like respond to them in this way or whatever. It's just like the stuff that's there that's really fucking Captain Obvious. I fucking can't stand that stuff. And that's what I find a lot of some of those panels to be about. Not everything. Because there's there's people that do shit that a lot of people find value in, and like, if you find value in that, it's cool. But a lot of it stems from like this weird fucking personality that you've created, and like you've gone into like a Facebook DJ group and friend requested all the thirsty dudes in there, and then you started putting out Facebook content, and now you're an influencer. But you're not a good DJ. First of all, you're not in our you share markets with people. So they put the cart
before the horse.
So we know, right?
Right.
Well, it's just it's like it's inauthenticness, like the authenticity of it. You know, I have a problem with. You know what I mean? And and the other ways too. Like I just have a big problem with people telling you what you should do. You know what it is? I have oppositional defiance disorder. I hate people telling me what to do. Go ahead and Google it. Go ahead, Google it.
Oppositional defiance disorder?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's
I've
like
never heard someone
What's
spell out a
DSM-5?
word slower in their life.
Dude, I'm really bad at typing when I'm like
Oppositional.
ODD.
Yeah, you know me.
Get out. Get out.
See you guys. Bye.
I'm gonna read that later. I'm gonna read that shit later.
I don't like being told what to do. Like,
Guilty.
you can ask me to do something, or like we could work on it together, whatever. But like, if you tell me to do something, that never goes over well. That doesn't go over well for my wife, and that causes drama for us. That, you know, in other just interacting with people, or whatever. If you tell me what to do, no, like it just rubs me the wrong way.
So you're talking like you're talking about cables and wrapping and like emails and stuff.
Music too.
And I
like
understand.
if you're,
and I understand, like again, I think the three of us have been in this long enough that, you know, that stuff is kind of obvious. I think I think we all know how to wrap a cable. I think we all know how to send an email to a client. I will say that, you know, maybe they're just guys out there that just don't even know. You know, like, I mean,
they don't know what they don't know.
I'm gonna say,
you know?
like, you know, I'm going down the Darth Vader road. Like the DJ idea sharing page is just filled with just the most mundane, obvious questions, right? Like,
Right,
you know,
sure.
like, hey, how do I connect my hard drive to Serato? What? Like,
Right.
you know, just like these really, but so, you know, for DJ
I
Expo,
can't
and
see that group,
enjoy,
by the way,
I enjoy
'cause I'm
DJ
banned
Expo
from it.
for, I enjoy DJ Expo for like seeing Kevin and Nate and
Oh, yeah,
you know, like,
100%.
like I feel like I'm part, like, again, take your drinks, being fired from radio and living in that life. Do you really have a small, tiny wine glass?
Isn't it cute? It's to drink beer in.
You know, I was in that space for so long, so when you get thrown out of it, you're like, well, okay, like, what's next? So, like, to be able to, like, now have a group of guys and girls that I just consider family and can go to Expo, I do agree with you where the, like, I don't go to the classes, I mean, unless there's somebody, like,
Right.
really that I just know. Like, if Kevin spoke, I'm going to see Kevin speak.
But that's the thing, right? Is you're going to support him.
Yeah.
And that's the community part of it that I'm telling you I love. The after parties where you're like drinking and having a good time with people, I love. Walking around the expo floor and like touching base with like somebody that you haven't seen in a few years or like that you've never met before.
Yeah.
That community part of it, I love. I love that part.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely because like 2 years ago at the expo, you Fader were on a Twitch panel with Joshua Carl, Aiden Scott, Billy Lane, and a couple other guys. Stress
they don't
was
need to be
there.
named.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't remember anybody else on the panel. I'll be honest.
Neil Jackson.
Oh, Neil Jackson,
was
of course.
there. Yoshi.
Yoshi. Wow, how did I fucking forget them?
Yeah, and a couple other guys.
You know, like guys that honestly Twitch people should admire in some way, shape, or form. You know, you guys worked really hard to get there, and I went simply to be like, there's not much that these guys are going to say that either I don't already know, or two, I don't know because frankly, I'm just not trying to learn about that stuff.
Right.
You know, you guys do so
that's
much
what that
add-on
one panel
shit.
was. Yeah, it was like,
and I was like,
super
you know
nerdy.
what? I'm here. I might turn my ears off a little bit, but at the end of the day, I might win a jetpack bag too. So you know, like,
yeah, and like I know, and like I'm aware that like I have the ability to like be hypocritical in that nonsense in that sense because like I have been a part of a DJ Expo panel.
Right.
My thing was like solely informative, but like, hey, if you know me or you have been to my Twitch channel or any of these guys, this is the stuff that we're using. Like, this is how you can learn what to do this. These are the videos or the YouTube creators or whatever that we found and kind of went from there. And this is how I got started on the rabbit hole. If you want to start doing stuff that like that I'm doing, not like, hey guys, let me tell you how to interact with your Twitch channel, all right? When you get a, this or that or whatever. It was never that,
Like people telling you to turn your monitor tall ways so you can see more of the no fucking shit. Like that's shit,
I didn't know that though. I mean, I'll be honest.
So like I don't ever want to come off that way, and like that stuff like turns me off. You know what I mean? So like that part of the process of where we are with our our culture, like our profession, like it speaks to a lot of things actually, because like to get into this business, it's never been easier. The entry point of where we're going has never been easier with technology. There's preloaded scratches on DJ controllers. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, Justin, stop with the sync button. Make a video about that.
Yeah. I mean,
Do that.
It's just like there's so many ways to fake the funk.
I'm not trying to mess with a guy. I don't know him.
I'm keeping quiet
I'm
because
just
I
only.
love
We love
Justin.
Justin, and Justin will definitely take that in the right way.
Good. I don't
make
mean that as
sure.
a slam. I'm
Yeah,
just
Justin, we love you. You know that. I've got his number. I'll text him right now that we all love
yeah.
him.
Can we FaceTime him afterwards?
Just
And
gonna
like, listen,
randomly
when
be
this,
like, we-
when this thing comes out, this guy's probably gonna, you're probably gonna think this guy's an asshole. You are correct, but he didn't mean anything.
100% correct.
You're gonna just randomly text him, "We love you," and he's gonna be like, "Wait, what's about
What
to
happened?
happen?"
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Wait for the thumbnail.
Right.
Yeah, so like like the entry point into like Joshua Carl and I have talked about this stuff too, because like stems like with Serato, like the new thing coming up with Serato and all that stuff. The entry point of our job has never been lower. Look at DJ idea sharing, message groups for how to hook up a speaker wire. You know what I mean? Like it's just that I'm banned from that Facebook group because I called Mike a hypocrite and he banned me.
I'm surprised they did not ban Kevin and I, because I posted a clip of us in there, and it was basically like calling out older, out of touch DJs and DJ.
I call them cummerbuns.
Cummerbuns, exactly.
Yeah, I call them cummerbuns.
Yeah.
So they didn't ban me, but they did delete the video that I posted.
Oh, sure.
Because they have a team of DJ Edish moderators.
like
which,
two guys.
by the way, if you're a mod like on a Facebook group, like I was for a while for like a radio group, but I never took it like that seriously. I'm like, unless you write like, I'm gonna come to your house and kill you, I'll let you argue. Whatever, it's a free country.
Just imagine you let people actually talk and you don't try and create this overly safe bubble of people worshiping you as a moderator of a single You know how many Facebook groups I started in college? I had one that said, ha ha isn't enough, but ha 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 is too many. That was a Facebook group that I started. I had thousands of people.
I like that page.
It was literally...
where is it? Is it there now?
And then there was another one that was like that voice inside of your head that says everything you think. Like, people liked that.
Those tag groups are
30,000
fun.
people
Yeah,
liked that.
Yeah, that's dope.
You are
should
not
turn
as
the
big as you
page
think
into
you are.
something else. Like,
Yeah,
now
I
that you
should.
have 30,000 people, you
We
should,
hate
that should be your
DJ idea sharing. Yeah.
Bro, that should be it.
Or that you could start fucking promoting the podcast. You know what I mean? We're like,
Oh, bro, you can literally just turn it into the podcast.
Those are the people that we want. People with voices in their head.
yeah.
I mean,
Wait.
hey, so Fader, you were talking about TwitchCon, and you get
Yeah.
to DJ TwitchCon, and so I'm a kind of a gaming nerd. I like to watch Tim the Tatman and Nick and those guys.
Tim the Tatman's not on Twitch anymore.
Okay, oh yeah, that's right. He's on YouTube gaming.
You're old, baby.
My bad.
With a
So
lot of
okay,
them.
so I want to talk about TwitchCon because again, I follow those guys, and which again, a lot of those guys are leaving Twitch. But how did you? Who reached out to who to DJ at TwitchCon, and how this come about?
I did DJ at the convention itself.
You're just chilling there.
I went there as like a member of the community, you know what I mean? And like I had people going to meet me. So like the idea was like I wanted to go to I love California. And during the pandemic I met a fellow Twitch streamer guys, Billy Lane, 916 Junglist on
Hell yeah, dope guy.
on Twitch. Real good dude. And like
Amazing
I talked to him. I can't like understate that like the platform of Twitch like saved my life and changed it. So if we want to like get into a Twitch thing, I'll gladly talk about like TwitchCon and all that stuff. But like,
I just know there's a lot of controversy around Twitch right now with their ads and their split share and their rev shares, and like a lot of people are jumping ship to go to YouTube gaming.
Sure.
But I also know
a lot of
Twitch-
those guys were already doing that anyway because they were getting already better revenue splits.
right?
They were already doing that, but then like now Twitch is kind of like trying to iron that out across the board for future stuff. They still were going to honor whatever arrangements they had made, but going forward they were going to create like a blanket for everybody that like everybody gets a 50-50 split. And like that's it, But like Twitch has been awesome. I mean, I got to meet Kevin on it first, and then it's kind of grown from there, and I didn't even know he was used to be local, you know what I mean? Like, and that's been great. But like there's a really cool community of people that live out in California that I've gotten really close with over the past couple of years through different facets of music and things like that. So TwitchCon was a good excuse to like go out to California, go to the convention, see what it's about because it's a big deal. I'm part of Twitch and doing all that. But it's also an excuse to like do the community part, which is the same thing with the expo that I cherish. The community part where I can go and hang out with the people, be with the people. So like that's what I took away the most from it was like I got to hang out with Billy and a bunch of our friends, and we got to go eat like some dope fish tacos, and like San Diego's beautiful, and like the weather was dope, and like we did all of that. But like TwitchCon was cool. It's just it wasn't the con part of it. I've already been to a trade show. You know what I mean? Right. I've already done the things where like people are selling the things in the booths and doing all that stuff. So that part of it was cool. I got to meet like one of my subscribers who lives in Florida. Like she flew all the way out to San Diego from Florida, Colorado, people all over the country, like making the journey there so we can all kind of meet up and hang out. I had brunch with them. Like we went out, and did that kind of stuff. It was like really cool to finally get to like remove this.
Yeah.
And like hug somebody that like, man, I've like, I've we talk almost every day, like it's dope to like, to tear down that wall and like to have a physical reaction or whatever with somebody.
So I got to ask, did you use the foam pit at
boy.
TwitchCon, and do you know the details about the foam pit?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I saw this.
Let's talk about it. So there were actually two different pits there. I saw the Wendy's one because which if you didn't know,
Like Wendy's is in the fast
Wendy's
food?
is in like the redheaded bitch with the burgers. Yeah, right.
Spicy chicken's
So-
pretty good though.
It is. Yeah. She can get it. You
Wendy can get it.
Oh, sure, why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen there's a video that has like Simon Rex and like Nick Swartzen or whatever, and they're all like the fast food characters.
No.
You ever seen that video?
No.
Yeah, is there like can I
There's a
put like a
chat in
link
here,
in this
yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, just
So-
put the link and then I'll just drop it in into the whole actual video on YouTube, and then
Oh, I mean, you could do whatever you want. I want you guys to see it. You could clip this the fuck out of the show. I don't care.
no, that's staying in.
I just want I want you to see this video on your own time.
So while you post, Kevin, I guess you've heard about the foam
yes.
There.
What's her name?
the TwitchCon.
I don't know what her name is. Do you know
so-
her
I
name?
forget what her name is. I've never heard of her before.
I've never seen her videos.
No.
TwitchCon was supposed to be an event. I'm sorry, I'm reading through here. I'm trying to find her name.
There it is.
Loc Vanessa or something. Local Vanessa. Oh, so Adriana Chechnik was the girl.
Yeah.
She broke her back in 2 places, and someone tweeted out, "I swear to God, this is real." Someone, because she used to be a former porn star. Someone tweeted out that she blew her back out at TwitchCon.
And
The greatest
there was a
title I've
meme-
ever seen in my life.
There was a meme that had a Pornhub like thing on it, and then it shows like because that was videotape, like that was like broadcast. You can watch her jump and break her back.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But the thing is like
At TwitchCon.
It
I've
did-
seen it at TwitchCon.
At Twitch,
I've seen her break her back at TwitchCon.
yeah, I watched the video, and I walked past the place where it happened, and I'm surprised, to be honest. Well, they didn't make her jump off of it. She elected to do that. That was her own fucking stupidity. But also, it's been reported that she has pre-existing conditions due to her aggressive sexual nature in the past. She has parts of her spine and brainstem that are fucked up because she's been doing too much pile driver. So go ahead and Google what pile driver is, kids, and we'll wait.
Don't Google that at work.
now we literally have to put a disclaimer at the beginning.
Do you really? Good. Perfect.
I want to now. I have to.
So her tweet was, "Well, I broke my back in 2 places and I'm getting surgery to put a meter rod in for support today. Send your support when it rains, it pours, and I'm definitely feeling the rain right now." There's so many comments I could make and so many puns.
Feeling
to
the
her tweet.
rain right now?
Just putting a rod in her.
Yeah.
That's
A
where
meter.
I'm going.
A meter
All the
rod.
things. That's a big rod.
Full meter.
A full meter.
My Fader's only got that 12 pound, right? I guess
12 pound.
12 pounds. Is that more like
would you
a
rather
salami or more like a?
Do you want to
Gabagool.
Do you, ladies, this is for the ladies of the show listening. Would you rather have a skinny meter or would you rather have 12 pounds?
Soda can. Right.
Bro, if you have a meter dick, you need to literally like walk that in.
Yeah, just like
Gotta take two steps forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Just
You gotta do the Paula Abdul, opposites attract.
Wow.
right.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right. I mean, come on. That was a layup.
Wow. So you did not engage in the foam pit. Well, so what I heard was that the foam pit was like when you fell into it, there was only like 2 feet underneath it, and you just hit rock like you.
Right, because
hit
it's a
just
trade
the
show
floor.
floor.
And
But they have these like.
You're not supposed to Mario like try and ground pound the fucking thing. Like you're supposed to like, hey.
No, but like in like
it
if
was
you
set
go to
up
like
on like pugil sticks, like the American Gladiators type shit, to where you're like beating each other with fucking Q-tips and shit. It was like that.
Yeah.
But
But
then
if you
like,
go to, like,
she went like this.
Yeah.
And then like jumped off and like fell. Like that's her own fucking fault. Like, I
Just
don't know.
realizing how the casting couch just makes even that much more sense in the background right now. Like,
so I'm reading.
She's probably been here at some point in time.
So my wonder is
Allegedly.
My wonder is that then she try to sue TwitchCon, or I guess Twitch.
That I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think you have a leg to stand on there.
Well, she has no legs to stand on right now.
Yeah, she.
Hey, what's up, Radio Shorty podcast listeners? We got a quick little update regarding our Gamer Fuel partnership, sponsorship, whatever you want to call it. Some really exciting news. Just due to the rapid increase in sales, the team has actually hired new marketing and legal teams. And to avoid any trouble with Pepsi Company and G Fuel, who you may be familiar with, we're actually rebranding. So as of now, we are inspiresups.gg. That's the website. So InspireSups, IS for short. Gamer-fuel.com is still active, and pretty much like my coupon code is still absolutely 100% legit. But really just trying to move forward and grow as ourselves instead of like piggybacking off of an already popular brand. Legally, I think it makes a ton of sense and super exciting to see how quickly everything's growing. For us as team members, which includes myself and a couple other buddies, and of course for our fearless leader behind the scenes doing everything too. So really just some updates as far as like what's happening now. Really becoming a one-stop shop for health and wellness. Now offering one-on-one consultations, training programs, meal delivery, plus of course all the energy drinks and supplements that you've known if you've checked out the website so far. My buddy Steve Stricky is actually launching his own personal tub in November. So we've got some cool stuff happening there. And then maybe we'll see what happens in December for any customized gear. So I wanted to update everybody about this before we do our giveaway with the old Gamer Fuel tumbler. So I'm still going to do that, but I just wanted to make sure everybody had like an idea of what's going on. Thank you for listening to this. Let's get back to the show.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
Ew.
We're back. We're back. All right. So TwitchCon was fun. You didn't break your back. Awesome. You got to hang out with Billy at his store and stuff like that.
Well, yeah. Then I flew up to Sacramento because he lives in Sacramento and the TwitchCon's in San Diego. So I flew back to Sacramento, did Motown on Mondays, got to play some dope shit.
Sick.
Yeah, then flew back. And I'm here.
And here you are.
Cali, Cali, I like didn't go to bed like Monday. I stayed up like all day. I got up at like 8:30, like 8 o'clock Pacific time after being switched out all day. Went to Billy's store, helped him open it. I reorganized his whole entire store.
Nice.
Because like I'm like, this needs to go over here. He's like, dude, I don't care.
And he owns that store now, right? Like, didn't he just buy that within the last 6 months?
Yeah. So it was an established store that he like was planning on like franchising in a different area, but like he ended up buying it. So like he buys like it's kind of like it's a technology store. Like it sells DJ gear and computers and like other shit like that. But like say like you had a fucking monitor that you wanted to like get rid of, he would probably come make you an offer on it. You know what I mean? Like kind of like Pawn Stars-y kind of shit. So like you see some weird people walk in that door. Like
I can only
you
imagine.
see like old people that need to like need to be handheld into like reinstalling Windows on their computer. and you've got like the crackhead that comes in and tries to bring in a McDonald's kiosk, like with the fucking touchscreen, and be like, yo, what can I get for this?
Sir, where did you get it? Is the first question.
They've had people come and bring an old Dell laptop with an Apple logo on it and try to pass it off as a MacBook. 100%. It's just so it's fun. It's like hilarious.
It's got to be so funny, so funny.
So good.
Why is
You
that
guys-
not a TV show?
That literally, that's
I've told him, like, he's started putting cameras and stuff in the store, and I'm like, just put a fucking notice on the door saying you're being, videotaped or whatever, and just start streaming from the store. Perfect. Done.
Perfect.
I was like, that would be great,
would
because
be
there
hilarious.
are guys on Twitch that do like from the video game store or whatever, like do that shit. They do that. They get tons
Bro,
of people watching.
There's a jar of peanut butter that's a partner. All it is just a jar of Skippy peanut butter on a brown background.
Skippy.
Bro, don't go off. Don't. No,
Bro,
no. Moms,
come on,
moms
man. It's
choose
Jif all
Jif.
day.
Moms choose to bury their kids early. All right?
What?
If you choose Jif. If you choose
No.
Jif, your kid's going to die before they reach
Skippy
double
is like
digits.
the redneck peanut butter that nobody wants to eat. It's cheap. It's disgusting. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again.
Standing up.
Skippy.
I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to give you this one.
Skippy. Hey, how about this? Skippy peanut butter is like the two cousins that fuck in Alabama. How about that?
Wow.
That's how I feel about it.
Well,
See, we thought Fader was going to go off on all the DJs that he hates. I'm going off on all the
you're going off on all.
I was
on
like,
all
but
the-
that's safe though. You're not like Jif's not gonna be like, yo, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're going to give me more peanut butter.
Nepa,
Right.
can you call Mr. Skippy and let him know about Shorty? Thank you. I'm sorry.
Put a move on.
Oh,
Give him a
Nepa's there
call.
today?
Give him a call. Yeah,
He's
Nepa's here
producing
today.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
yeah, yeah.
You know who's going to be here today, by the way, Kevin? In real life, IRL.
Who dat?
Let's play a game called Guess Who's Going to Be Here. I have no music. Actually, I do. Oh, no, play your music. Play the one I
Okay.
like. We're going to play a game. I can't hear it. We're going to play a game called...
Oh, you can't hear it? Hold up.
No.
I can put it on. Hold up. I can do this. Routing. Samples.
So we're going to play a game called Guess Who's Going to Be Here Tonight in Greenville, South Carolina. I'll give you a hint, Kevin. This person
give me a
is
hint.
married.
This person is married?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like half the population.
That's your
It's not
hint?
that much of a hint, yeah.
Thanks, Fader, because I'm not married.
I'm not either.
You're about to... You're close enough.
Not even close.
get the beautiful-
2031 at best.
You're tiptoeing in there. You got
Still
your
close.
Yeah. I gotta listen. Honestly, this is like the trial period. Like, Teddy like purchased it, but I'm giving her like a 90-year trial to see if she wants to continue to purchase.
It's like a 5-year lease. She's gonna ride you rough and then
yeah. It's
throw
you
you away for a younger dude.
Yeah, it's like 56,000 miles. It's a very long lease, but she gets to know. She has the option to turn me in. Is it Glenn?
It is not Glenn.
Okay, it's not Glenn Roush. That's the only married person I know.
That's it. It's the only married
That's
person you know.
that's bullshit. Because I know that you know other married people.
Fader is literally married.
Is it
I
my
know,
sister?
but that's not me. Yeah, but
It is.
Is my
Fader's
sister?
actually in our next office with the casting couch.
Right. So the origin
on
of
in.
the casting couch, Shorty's the cameraman. You never get to see the
right.
guy's face. It's been Shorty this whole time.
Yeah, you never want me to be on the other side of the camera. So you got to zoom in really tight. It's the whole thing.
I mean, Nate Nelson. He's married.
Is Nate Nelson there?
It is Nate Nelson, and I get to
And
see
Jen.
the
Jen.
kids and Jen.
Yeah. Oh,
And
wow,
Molly
cool.
and Kate. Nice,
They're
man.
all
Dude.
driving down right now.
Molly, I don't
How
know.
did I guess it and you didn't?
No.
I do know that. I thought that they were in Graceland. I thought they were seeing Elvis or something.
Memphis, Tennessee. Well, Tennessee and South Carolina are kind of near each other,
Yeah,
I thought you lived in Tennessee.
Oh, my God.
Because you're the only 10 he sees.
Because you're the only 10 I see.
Man, I use that line all the time on Hinge, and it works 0% of the time.
Bro, so actually, hang on. I'm going to go super full circle here. Ready?
Sure.
You mentioned Hinge. Hinge's
dating
advertisement is the app that you want to get rid of or something like that, right?
Correct. Except unless your name is Sean.
Right, unless your name is Sean Shorty. McDonald's. Or however you say your last name.
McDonald's.
McGrory. I know how to say your last name.
Yeah.
I think that the goal for every DJ should be to get the fuck out of DJ idea sharing. I think that should be a great place to start, but you should not be there for more than a year. The fact that you need to opt in and get like reviewed to see if you're allowed in there, you need to basically like you have to like apply for that group.
You have to answer questions to get in.
Yeah, you have to be like, what type of DJ are you? You know? Like, are you a DJ, an assistant? It asks you, are you a spam bot or a human? You know, like shit like that. And dude, I just had to do that.
Spam.
I just had to do that for a DJ van and trailer group.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just like, bro, now I don't even want to join because this just seems so fucking douchey. But that's, with you mentioning Hinge, that just came back up. I think that everybody should always be trying to level up. You can use the sync button, but stop eventually, maybe get to that point where you're like, man, look at me. Today's the day.
You know, the thing is, though,
the point is the sync button is so you can do other shit.
Right.
Like tone play, like do this, do that, do other like fun shit that you're like doing. Use a third deck that you can like do other things or whatever, like shit like that. You know what I mean?
Use the tools to level up.
You know what's funny about DJ idea sharing is that I've always wondered, and it's not like it keeps me up at night, but I've always wondered, like there's like what 30,000 people in that group, right? It was just this group of just like misfit toys that came in, right? This little DJ idea sharing island that they've created, right? But
This
then
image is beautiful,
bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have a fun time editing this video, dude.
This is gonna be one of those.
I can
over-edits.
see it already.
Yeah, the island,
right.
30,000 people. Yeah,
it's free to join, except for your little submission, right? And you get in there, and they're asking all these just like whatever questions, and then Joe Bunn comes along and goes, "I'm gonna create a Facebook page, but you got to pay me money to join," and he has thousands of people that are now paying him money.
Baby.
And I almost wonder, like, did the DJ? I don't know who the DJ idea sharing guy is, or girl,
Mike.
or whatever. I don't know, but
It's
like
Mike Ferrigno or some shit.
Mike
like that.
Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. Can you please put Mike Wazowski on the?
That's it. He's gonna have a little crown on top of his head. Kevin, please don't forget to edit this.
Mike Wazowski. So, like, can you imagine Mike Wazowski's like sitting there with 30,000 people, and he's like, okay. If I did that and I had 30,000 people that wanted to pay me, 30,000 people that wanted to pay me. What is Bun's thing, like $19.99 a month or something? I don't know what it is.
I have no idea,
bro.
to be
That's
honest.
I don't either because I never buy it.
that's $599,000 a month.
And just imagine only 10% of those show up. You still got 60 grand a month.
Still something, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So while we're talking about this, I have no.
About Mike Wazowski?
So Crate Hackers, right?
Yes.
Amazing tool. Unfucking real. How good. Fader, let me finish. I got you.
Fader,
I
let
promise
him
I got
finish.
you. I promise I got you. But again, I think you should get to the point where you're like, you know what? I don't want to have the same crate as somebody else. I want to make my own. I like the way I name my crates because they're mine and nobody else is using my laptop except for Teddy. You know
what
That's
I've
where
thought
my
about
head
that
goes.
with Crate Hackers is that it would be cool if they and I know this might take a little work, but like you can go to Crate Hackers, you can grab like Demand has a crate, Joe Bunn has a crate, all that stuff, right? But like I've always wondered too, could they do where like you submit a crate with like music in it, and if they think it's so epic, you get like a month off your like subscription.
See, I think that's
so then
brilliant.
at that point, you're still contributing
Right,
to
right.
like now you're coming up with your own ideas, where you can, I understand. Like if I ever said to Kevin, like, hey, Kevin, I'm going to do, a bat mitzvah. And again, the bat mitzvahs aren't that popular down here. Like, Kevin, can you help me out and give me some advice on like what music to put in? Even if Kevin gave me like 10 or 12 songs, I could probably fill in another 30 and 40 songs.
It'll
to,
get you
like,
started.
right.
That's the programming. It's like,
Right.
this you're telling me this works for you? All right, well, I know through my experience that like this shit works.
Yeah.
Right.
The guys
100%.
on the road podcast talk about it all the time. how if they're going to a different club, they're like, yo, just let me know the ideas of what you do, and like, you know, playing little genres that I can't even repeat because I don't know what the fuck they are, you know. But it's like, and the same thing, that's Crate Hacker stuff. The same thing goes for everybody, literally everything. I don't want one of your guys' crates. I don't want it because it doesn't mean anything to me.
Right.
You know, I'm on DMS right now. Like, I don't want to know, you know, this person's selected, you know, 20 songs, playlist picks, you know, like I'm
on there, asshole.
See? Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying, Fader, is I don't want yours. Like, I wanted, that's something that makes me very proud.
If you had a handful to get you started.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of what, you know, like, Fader, yours is sort of just a handful. It's like a dozen, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what?
If I were Crate Hackers, what I would do is I'd have 2 tiers. I'd have like a tier where there's like 6 songs in, right? 6, you can find folders with just like a get you started type crate. And then if you want the whole thing, like you're paying like a $55 a month or something. Like something like that's like, if you're going to use other people's crates, like you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. I just think that takes the fun out of the reason I got into it, which is the fun, the creativity. Right. I don't want to copy somebody else's, you know, routines not verbatim, you know, like we've talked about the DJ AM one that I do, but I just do it reverse because I want to tribute something, right? Pay tribute, pay homage, don't steal, don't plagiarize, right?
And that's what you feel like the Crate Hackers, that part of it is?
No, I don't feel like that's fully plagiarizing. I think that a part of it is sort of just like people that maybe right now they're in a spot where they're early in their career and they need inspiration and they want a fast track. It feels a little shortcutty to me. And that's just because I'm the type of person that I had DMS I remember the day I signed up for DMS. I was I'm going to sit here and download everything. You know? So
when I do my like weddings, you know, you put like, you know, date, name, and then you put their first dances, must plays, all that. So I'll go through and I'll put all the must plays in the folder, and then I actually create my own folder called things I should play.
Nice.
So then what I do is I go through and I'm like, oh, like I look at their must plays and I'm like, oh shit, like this song would work and this song would work and this song. So then I just have a folder of my own that like I can immediately get to as quick as possible and go, well. Yeah. They didn't think of this, but I know this is going to work, right? So it's just like, you know, going back to like what your dad does, Fader, like it, you know, in consulting radio stations, like there's formats for a reason. Like, you know, you're a classic rock station, or you're a top 40 station, or you're an alt rock station, or whatever, you know. And I think that kind of helped too, where like radio stations have, and Fader, you and your dad know this, like. There's your A's, your B's, your C's, your N's, your Z's, like your recurrence, your golds, like So like in my head, I kind of play that role at a wedding. I'm like, all right, well, I've played a new song. I want to kind of jump back and play something for, you know, for the older people, but then come back around and play something a little newer. So it's like in my head, I'm always kind of working that as well. Whereas I hope that even if you are a Crate Hackers subscriber, you're not in Crate Hackers literally just clicking like the BPM like shuffle and just going from 70 to 120 the entire night, right? Like you still have to jump around. You still have to do the work. You still have to know as a DJ what works, you know? Yeah. So I think that you can still be a Crate Hackers subscriber and still screw it up. Whereas like Nate Nelson is and Mike Villa is, but like I guarantee you, like Mike's like, I need to grab something. He's going to go to one crate and but then he knows in his head, like, oh, in the top of my head, I can also play the song, but I never added it into a crate. Let me search it. Let me throw it up. Let me mix it.
Yeah. If you're going to Crate Hackers and you're going, like, say you're looking just for Latin, right? Say you live in Nebraska and all of a sudden you got to do a quinceañera, right? Or just any Latin party. And you're like, damn, I don't know anything about this. You got to hit up a friend. You can go to Crate Hackers. You can go to DMS. You can look on Spotify and you can use all these resources. And if you're taking them all, you're taking a page from every book and you're slapping it in your own. I have no arguments about any of the tools that you use or the money that you spend to make yourself successl.
We used to do a Cinco de Mayo at a restaurant, and again, I don't know much about that music or like what, you know, I like you know, kind of the like standard go-tos, but like outside of that, I want to dig deeper. And so I knew the girl that owned the restaurant, and she literally was just like, She goes, I'll just give you a hard drive. Just plug it in and play everything that's in the hard drive. So like literally like and then when I was done, I just gave the hard drive back to her. And like, so yeah, it kind of made me look like a superstar, even though I had absolutely no clue what I was doing, you know? But yeah, I agree with you. Like with crate hackers, yeah, like we have it for our new guys, but like for me, I'm wanting to like program my weddings for what works for me. You know? Does that make sense?
That's just it. Yeah.
So does like are you when you're on that, like what if it's songs that you don't have? Like you have access to whatever they have because you're a member, or you still have to go and obtain whatever it is?
I think they tell you the record pools that they're available
it'll tell
on.
you.
Yeah.
So like you can actually now click like the button.
I know they have partnerships with shit because they have that.
They've done a really great job at like creating this. Yeah, I'm not knocking them. I'm a fan.
Nope.
But
you know what? It gives a ton of power to the nerd DJs that we all are. You know, and I commend Aaron and Tyler and everybody else that's a part of that. I know I'm forgetting some people. Obviously Joe. Glenn. There's a guy. Glenn's a part of it too, I think, right? I just don't want to miss anybody.
He does the app stuff. Like he's the behind it, isn't he?
The development stuff. So like just, I've checked into some of their videos where they talk about it and it's completely over my head. Vibo, kind of the same way, If you do you guys use Vibo? Familiar? No. So I've used it for probably close to 2 years now. They literally, people can plug the music that they want in using the Spotify playlist that they've probably already created. Then you can link all of your MP3s, FLACs, whatever, to those. And then you can it makes an M3U file that you just click and drag into Serato, and it makes the playlist for you. Crate Hackers does that basically the exact same thing. Yes. So
you can, Fader, you can connect your hard drive into the Crate Hackers app on your computer, and then search it can search your songs if you want.
It shows like what I got.
Yeah.
And the same thing, which great. Again is great for beginners, for guys starting out. But I do think yes, you have to kind of eventually get in that route of again, I wouldn't want to just because I don't want to play their must plays and then be like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the Jason Jani crate and just that all night, right? Just to me, I don't think it would work because they're wanting a specific thing, and
not reading the room.
I kind of actually like going through and picking out my own music based on their must plays because it's almost like I was a music director at a radio station, so I kind of obviously didn't have that much say as far as what I could go outside the realm of the 100 records that were in the database, but I like being able to go, oh shit, God, I haven't played this song in forever, and I think that would work, and then put it in my personal folder in there. Yeah.
I use Beat Source.
Yeah.
I just got it.
Amazing.
The curated playlists and stuff that they have, I think is great.
And they have,
and then that's jumping. Sorry,
no. Go.
I use those as a jumping off point. So I won't be solely reliant on the '90s, 2000s pop punk, crate. But I'll be oh shit, yeah, I don't have that song, so I'll play that one. But I'm that makes me think of this other 3 songs that I have, in my rock crates or whatever, and pull kind of from there. I don't want to be a robot, but it's it's a cool tool in the toolbox. Yeah,
you don't want to say you get booked for an emo party, right? Which are popping up fucking everywhere right now.
Chris Cruz just had one.
Who did?
Chris Cruz just had one.
Oh, for real?
He
Sick.
hit me up and he was like, "Hey, what would you play?" And I was like, but 1,000 emo songs, but in your head goes blank, and you're like,
yeah,
exactly. Which they just announced.
Are you excited? Yeah,
I'm so excited. Brand new, just chilling here,
Eric Massingo got row 1, seat 1 at the Blink-182 show in North Carolina. And two.
I'm probably going to try to go in Baltimore because it's on a Friday and not a Saturday in May 27th or 28th. God damn, why is it
they're not even coming to Connecticut. I got to pick Boston or New York if I wanted to go see him. Yeah. That's one of my first big concerts I ever went to was a Blink-182 show.
I don't
for mainstream.
Yeah, I saw Angels and Airwaves 3 times and Plus 44 a couple times. and Fall Out Boy, and I went to Warped Tour, but Blink wasn't there. So I never saw Blink live, which I sound like a shitty person saying they're my favorite band when I haven't seen them, you know. But
they're in Pittsburgh on May 17th, 2023, and that's a Wednesday.
That's fucking 4 hours away from me.
I always forget Baltimore's like 37 seconds for you. It doesn't
Especially
make
where we
sense.
live. I'm 25 minutes from the Maryland line, and
doesn't
then
make
it's
sense.
just like another hour.
Because I'm 2 hours from
Weird, right?
from my family's house, but then you go the other way, and it's like Kevin told me it was like he goes
Pittsburgh is. I mean, Pennsylvania is like deceptive.
Pennsylvania is like this, and people don't realize how wide it is.
Yeah,
like
real.
It's like I don't know how many. Now I gotta Google this. Here we go. I got Opposition Defiant Disorder, and how wide is Pennsylvania?
It's a big 12 pounds.
They're in DC
174
on Tuesday,
miles
May
wide.
23rd.
See, I might do DC. See, like I just don't know
DC
where.
Tuesday.
It all depends on the people around me that I kind of want to go see it with. You know, I have a photographer buddy, Joel, who I get in arguments about pineapple pizza with all the time.
Gross.
Fuck pineapple.
Thank you.
Bro. It's terrible.
Thank you. Thank
Fucking
you.
horrible.
All I can
That's not
say,
somebody you need in your life.
yeah, not right.
Oh,
It
they're in
wasn't.
Charlotte in July. It's a Friday.
That's I think that's the
but-
one that Eric's going to. Anyway,
Is it?
Like, to circle back
yeah.
to what we were talking about, right? Like, and it's kind of what we were talking about with what Create Hackers does and doesn't, and what we're like using tools in the toolbox and not wanting to fully conform. Like, with that shit, if you are a person that feels that they have the platform to tell DJs what to do, you shouldn't. You shouldn't tell DJs what to play. Like, that's a suggestion of like, you know, hey, this is what we find, like our guys are successful with this, or this is charting for this reason or that. But like, say you're 100%, I'm 100% certain is a correct practice in the DJ industry. I'm 100% certain something is an incorrect practice in the DJ industry. It's always because I've done it both ways, and that's how much I know with certainty which is right and which is wrong.
The more you know.
That's bullshit. Right.
It's everybody can do whatever the fuck they want, and I think that's why we all do this.
Right.
You know,
That's
Here's
fine.
the thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I've said this before. Bro, we're just playing music. I'm not opening up your heart. You know, I'm not putting.
Oh,
I might.
I was gonna say, well, yeah.
I might.
I'm not performing.
You know, but I'm not. You know, I envy the people that can practice stuff and organize music every day, and then I also know that 95% of them are lying.
Right.
And it's just like, yo, I'm totally honest. I did open up Serato yesterday. I got a bunch of Blink 182 music because I think on Friday I'm gonna do an all Blink stream because I don't have a wedding.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off because that's my shit. I'm gonna wear a bandana around my neck and shit, like real fucking punk.
Are you gonna go like just straight Blink, or you put in side projects out too, like Plus 44?
I think I'm gonna do side projects too, and I'll even do like what the fuck was Tom's first Atticus? Like, oh no, that was the clothing brand, or was that the? I don't know. I'm gonna dig real fucking deep. I'm gonna be 13-year-old Kevin again and go in. You know,
if you need something from that, holler. I got a bunch.
My man. Yeah, and I might play some edits of them, and I might even just dabble down the road of all of punk. You know, like I don't even know what the fuck to call it anymore because now they're fucking 50. You know, you can't really call yourself punk when you got that much gray hair, Mark.
I saw a thing that says it was a meme with their new tour shot that says Blink 401k.
Oh my god!
Oh god, it hurts, but it's like, yeah, it's accurate.
Yeah, it is. It's now I know how people felt when it was like, oh my god, AC/DC comeback tour. You know, like why are you guys getting excited? I'm like,
they're your AC/DC. Yeah.
they're my AC/DC baby. Oh god, I love these guys. Love them. I think we're kind of reaching a tail end here. I do want to first mention DJ's Not DJing.
Oh, okay.
I love that show.
Thanks, man.
We're
going to do it tonight.
Yeah, so every Wednesday night,
I mean,
right?
You're not going to see it because this happens afterwards.
Right, because this comes out after. But you could just wait a day and a little bit, and then it'll be Wednesday night again, because this comes out on Tuesdays. So definitely check them out on Twitch. They're on 916 Junglist, right?
Yeah, on the Twitch 916 Junglist channel. It's Wednesday nights from It's like 9:30 Eastern, 6
Right.
p.m., 6:30 Pacific. And we talk just shit like this, and plus technology stuff, like when new shit comes out or whatever. We're gonna talk a Twitch recap. I'm sure the fucking porn star conversation will happen again too.
I honestly I got to be there for that shit now. Like, I just want to see Billy talk about it.
Yeah, I've gone into some of the. I'm kind of sugarcoating a few things on here. I've gone off on DJs, drop names on on that show about just different
name us
things.
names, Fade, or give us some names. Come on, Fade.
Well, I mean, when the expo happened, when the expo happened, and there was some interesting things that happened during one of the expo shows, to where a DJ started interrupting another DJ set and started screaming that they weren't going on and performing, and then they went into their hotel room and live streamed the gig. You're familiar with that?
No,
Sure, you don't know about
this
this?
at all.
All right. Oh, you heard nothing about this?
No, I swear, no. I'm
Yeah.
a hermit. I live in my I didn't even in AC this past summer. I didn't go out past 8:00.
Yeah, literally, he was there. He was just like, but you also had to drop people off at the airport like 8 days that week. So
That is true, dude. Yeah, I had to get up at 4 a.m.
Shorty
to
opened
drive
up a
Justin
free
Reed.
Uber service for anybody that just puts the word DJ in front of their name.
Bro, and I literally told Bun, I was like, "Yo, next year I'll just come pick you up." And then I walked away. I was like, "Why did I do that? Now I'm
Why
gonna
are
go
you-
back
why are
to
you
Philly."
offering? Yeah, why are you offering? You're gonna fucking drive him back to North Carolina
him
and then
I'd
come back to the expo?
No, not North Carolina.
God.
I told him I'd drive him from Philly to AC. Not
Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not. It's not. It's,
I mean, I
that's
drove
nice of you. That's nice.
Justin Reed and his business partner Adam. I drove them at 4:30 in the morning to Philly from AC, and then I drove back
drove-
to AC.
Did they rub the balls at all? Because
No,
that's
there was
couple
not-
of-
yeah,
big deal.
he's there. Yeah, they were both asleep. It was 4:30.
Oh my God, I would fuck somebody up if I was
Oh, I would
driving
be
them to the
screaming-
airport
yeah, hell
at
yeah,
4 in the
yes.
morning and they
Go
were
off.
sleeping. I would fuck you up.
I would literally be jamming death metal like so fucking loud. I'm like, you're not sleeping.
No.
I'm not sleeping.
Do-
You're not sleeping.
Do fucking Haas the entire ride.
We literally had it like. I mean, Justin stayed awake, but like Adam literally got in the back seat and laid down before he ever got out of the garage. Like he was out. He was snoring before I ever got away from Atlantic Avenue. Like that's how fast he
Valet's throwing the keys. He's already just.
Yeah, he was out. He was out.
Gross.
Oh God, I don't know Adam, but I would fuck you up. You're probably bigger than me.
You met Adam.
Oh wait, yeah, I do know him. What the fuck? Then I'll definitely fuck you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So one of the stories from the expo got told off by someone else on the show, and I gave my another recanting of an interaction I had with a DJ, and that was the no one liked that guy after I was done.
Well, when I said that all we do is DJ, right, and we don't open hearts, like what I mean in the fact of like is like the egos have to stop. Like we're not like I don't care how many followers you have. Like these DJs that are like 30,000, 40,000 followers, like I don't like,
Right.
bro. Like if I really wanted to be a dick, I'm like, bro. I've met guys that have like 300 million followers. Like you can sit down,
Sure.
Like well, like I would would never be like that, and B, I think that those that there are those that have 30,000 followers, and I think it gets to their head. And
Sure.
then there are those that have 30,000 followers.
5,000 followers and gets to their head.
That.
And I think those that have 30,000 followers, like Justin, who we've talked about on the show, is like, again, I never met him until AC this summer. Bro, I'm literally like riding up the escalator, and Justin is just waiting for me at the top with his arms out like this to hug me. One of the nicest human beings I think I've ever met. Just like, and he could be a dick because he's a big influencer at this point, right? Like but he's not, and I'm
He's not.
forever thankful.
Because like there's difference between like I feel like somebody that can hold serious weight on our culture, and then somebody that's just making social media content. Like Jazzy Jeff is that dude.
Right.
Somebody like Ragoza isn't. I don't care how many DMC champions he's won. I don't care that like it's that. If you treat people like shit or you're a douche, you get voted all the way in that category over there that I don't fucks with.
There it is.
I like the line. I don't fucks with.
I don't
That's my
fucks with.
line.
That's a
I want a
keeper.
hoodie that says that. I don't fucks with.
You,
for
so
I can make one for you.
Oh yes, please.
oh my God, Fader has an awesome merch store.
Wait.
And
does
also, do you still use Spring?
Yeah.
Dude, I literally I was trying to decide what merch store to use for like my hoodies and stuff. And I was just like, nah, Fader definitely did the research on this. I'm just gonna copy him.
You know what? You wouldn't be the first person that did that, you know, to like create their merch store
I
from
believe it,
seeing
man.
mine. Only
Yeah.
because like I went and wanted to do differently. Because like during the, you know, time of that, like people were doing like the Stream Elements, Streamlabs like route direct to print. And I'm like, y'all are all doing this. I want to go over here and do this
Wait.
because it's got more shit.
Yeah,
Wait.
big time.
Did you design all the designs?
Yeah, well, I designed this, like the thing that I'm wearing, and
Yeah,
like some of the
but,
other
like-
stuff in my merch store I did design, yeah.
But like the Beats print, like the oh man,
The-
Star Wars looking thing with the notes on it. But
The stormtrooper with the
That's
headphones.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
So I commissioned
Love
someone
that
to do
emote.
yeah. I commissioned someone a long time ago to do that for me.
But Yachty by
Well,
nature, is that you?
Yeah, that's me, yeah.
That's him,
This
baby.
all looks like amazing.
Right?
Yeah. It's cool stuff.
Right.
Great.
And some of that stuff that like I did were, you know, charitable things that I did for the last couple of years during Pride Month. I'd make a thing.
saw these,
like
yeah.
I did like the, you know, Mandalorian thing that says this is the way, but it's in rainbow print cuz like I'm woke but not that kind of woke, you know, like
I just
progressive.
think you
No, fuck it. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I'm a person. I'm a good person.
you're a good fucking
yeah,
person,
like-
man. At
yeah.
the end of the
You
day.
know what? It's
what I
funny
like
you
about
say
you.
that, man, because like I think that like I was looking at at all your stuff, like, and I'm gonna spend so much money in your fucking store.
Appreciate it.
Because I love everything. But it's funny you say that because like people, again, I'm in South Carolina, so
Sure.
think how you will, right? But
Racist or what?
I mean, I think that
No bullshit with him,
you
man.
Just said because you just said you were like I'm woke but not that woke, right? Because you just support the LGBTQ community, right?
Sure.
I'm a look. There's no way, and I'll just say it right here and right now. There's no way in the entire earth I would ever vote for the president that's currently the president, right? But doesn't mean that just because I vote the other way that I'm not supportive of that community. I 100%.
Ooh, I
Bro.
like that.
Bro, gay weddings are the funnest,
Littest.
and I know it's not a word, but the funnest fucking times I've ever had. Like and I think that's like we as a community, as a nation, have to get out of this whole like, oh, you vote this way, so you must hate these people, right? Like we just all have to like just I don't know. Like so I hate that you had to even like explain that, right? The like I'm woke but not woke, right? You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy like
I'm not
you
so
know,
woke I want to marry my car. You
Yeah.
know, but
right.
like I'm accepting I was actually having a
If someone else wants to do that, I don't care.
give a fuck if you want to marry your car.
Right. Here's the line where I kind of draw. So have you seen the shop teacher in Canada that like wears the prosthetic boobs? Have you seen
The
this story?
gigantic boobs.
Yeah, I did. I think I
Enormous.
saw a picture of that. Yeah.
Right. So that's where I kind of am like, it's the school. Like, can we just not
Yeah.
wear the? Because I look.
A surgeon
I look at
should
it like
not
this.
be wasted when they're
I look
doing
at
their
it like
job.
this. What if a teacher walked in and was wearing, and we'll come full circle here, a 15-inch schlong like Fader has, like a fake one, right? Same thing.
Right.
So that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, as far as like that sort of thing, like the gay community and the transgender community, I think like it's all accepting and all love for at least on my end. And I also
Live and let
actually
live.
really love the designs of the LGBTQ like shirts you for Pride Week, like that. They look really dope, bro. This is like, God, I wish I was
good.
that great at the fucking design, man. I can't even do anything in paint.
I mean, you could, if you were needing to do that, I could maybe help you with it.
I'm just gonna I'm
in
just
the
gonna
future.
pay you to do it. I'm just gonna be like, hey, can you just tell me what I owe you?
But the thing, also with that, not to be like, oh, I'm profiting or benefiting from
Pride Month or whatever. Like, I want to be very clear about that. Like, that was created for a fundraiser, and I was donating like 95% of the profits, proceeds from that to a fundraiser of choice, which my community picked for that year.
Love
like
that.
the Trevor Project and GLAD and stuff like that. Like, I did a group.
I just saw it.
Yeah,
Dude. So cool.
with
So
the trans
cool.
flag and stuff in there. Yeah, so like I'm cognizant of that stuff, and like and for me, Shorty, I'm like I'm like that, but like I won't vote for a party that coincides with taking away rights from those people.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. And I know we're
that's,
getting into
I'm
like
fiscally no, yeah. I mean, we don't have to. We can go deep as you kind of open the door, but like
yeah.
I'm just like I won't. I know. The fact that social issues are involved in politics at all is a problem, and
and
like
that's where
the
I'm
fact
in the
that political parties attach to social issues and like that, I think is the problem.
Because I
like
don't understand, like why can't like a Republican, if we're just gonna go down this road, why can't they just be like, yeah, like I think I said it the other day to someone. I was like, why can't I believe in the woman's right to whatever she would like to do, to gay marriage, right? But to also like the Second Amendment. Like, why can't I just like? Why am I not allowed to just like fit into all those?
I'm that way though, and I didn't vote for Trump.
Right. Well, I'm just saying,
like a Republican president. Like I didn't.
Right.
I didn't vote for Republican, but I don't want 2A to go away.
And I
like,
think
I don't like that same thing.
Well, and I think maybe like I'm saying with like the current situation happening, but I'm saying like in general, I kind of vote with my heart. Like it's so funny. There's a Democratic governor running for governor here in South Carolina. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And like he had this video on TikTok, and I'm like listening to it all, and he was like, we want to make marijuana legal in South Carolina. Okay. We want to make gambling legal in South Carolina. Keep talking to me. And he listed some other things. And then at the end, he goes,
Oh, here we go.
I'm Joe Cunningham, Democratic nominee for the South. And I was like, I think I just became a Democrat because all this stuff that like he mentioned, I was like, I enjoy.
Yes. Hookers blow.
Yeah, exactly.
Mark
All
it.
of the things.
My God.
Mark
well, also, if you've ever listened to our governor speak, Henry McMaster, he's like a Foghorn Leghorn from the cartoon.
I'll say it.
He's literally. That's exactly.
Fucking mark it. I got 10 marked clips right now. This is going to be so much fun, or I'm going to have a drill 6 inches in my brain by Sunday night.
I think I said I want to legalize a pot.
I think I want to legalize marijuana.
Bro, as long as
It's okay to smoke the reefer.
as long as he's our governor, we're never having weed legal. Ever.
Oh damn, that's too bad.
I said, I'm not for the progression.
Exactly.
I want us to stay in the 1980s. Do you hear me? Wait, I think I went like Baptist preacher.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I went Baptist
Bowen
preacher there for a second. All right.
Can I get an amen?
Can I get a hallelujah?
You're...
All right, Fader, bro. This is we can go forever. We literally can. There's so much stuff we didn't talk about.
I got time, but
well, his 15-inch schlong, or 15-pound schlong.
I ain't got time to.
It's growing. It's growing. It was 12 pounds, and now it's 15.
Well,
I said what I said.
That's what happens when the meat grows.
All right. You did submit a dad joke.
Oh, I
That's
did.
Dad jokes.
Yeah, but
yeah,
before we do dad
I got
jokes,
a couple other
Oh, right.
ones.
Before we do dad
find you,
jokes,
Fader?
Fader, tell us everything you.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. It's pretty much everything at DJ Darth Fader. So like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm not really on it. Twitch. Like, yeah. I don't really have a straight up Twitch schedule these days because like I'm booking a lot of things IRL and with,
you guys have been out.
My company and stuff like that. So I've been, DJing multiple times during the week. And then, like during my normal Twitch schedule, I'm fucking tired or I'm busy. Like, so I'm like,
right.
I'm not doing it. So.
And so much
Billy,
you didn't
yeah.
get to talk about with your family. Obviously, very busy all the time too, with your daughter being a true working actress.
Yeah,
Is that what we call them, right? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she's an actress. Yeah,
that's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, we talked about porn and Twitch, blown out backs and stuff like that.
Maybe not the one to talk about your daughter in
government.
That's fine.
So
I say she blew her back out.
I say she blew her back out.
I think I said she likes the pile driver.
Wow.
Oh God. All right. So dad jokes. I mean, I got a couple. Do you want me to say yours for you?
Just remind me of which one I picked. I don't.
It was
that.
when do you know a dad joke is a dad joke?
You haven't done that one yet?
I don't think I've said that one. I may have said it in like the Twitch days when I was doing them every day and running out of them, but no, not here. Not now.
Yeah. When do you know, Shorty? When do you know a joke is a dad joke?
When Kevin doesn't say it.
My jokes are funny.
You know, sometimes when I sit, I'm funny.
It's apparent.
That's actually really good.
Wait, hold on. I got a piggyback. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
When do you know a joke is a dad joke?
When?
When it's full grown.
I liked Faders better.
I know you did. You just don't like me.
So here's another good one. Ready?
Yeah.
If athletes get athlete's foot, what do astronauts get?
Astronaut's foot? Astronaut's foot. Astronauts.
If athletes get athlete's foot, what do astronauts get?
Astro feet. AstroTurf?
God.
AstroTurf? Astro feet.
I mean, turf toe is a thing, but like that's, for sports.
Okay.
Mistletoe.
Oh, I get it. Because you're in a mitten. That's a good one.
Good one.
I wish I could hit this at the same time.
You cannot go XLR.
Thanks, Kev. Wish I could hit the volume though. The volume has to be the same.
Because
I don't want the.
All right.
Where does a king keep his armies?
Oh, king keep his armies
in his sleeveys.
Yeah, the boy.
Yes. I don't know if I did these ones, so I'm not gonna say them. I almost just read. Okay, here we go. Have you seen what Mount Rushmore looked like before it was carved? The natural beauty was unprecedented. Got Shorty to laugh. Fuck yeah.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
I'd give that one an 8 out of a 10.
That's pretty good.
That was
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you.
was a good one.
Yeah.
It's like the multiple syllable words. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's educated. I like it.
Right? Unprecedented.
It's like a pun. It's like a double entendre. Love it.
Jokes.
I don't know. If you're still listening, thank you. This has been the Radio Shorty podcast.
As soon as they heard us talk politics, they're like, Drew and Fuse show.
Yeah. No, they're like ASMR of a guy eating cereal. I'll listen to fucking anything else. Oh, that actually sounds fun.
Let's do it.
All right. Have a great night.
Thanks for checking out the Radio Shorty podcast with DJ Hi Kevin. New episodes drop every Tuesday wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as videos on our YouTube page. For exclusive clips and highlights, check out our Instagram and TikTok at Radio Shorty Podcast, and we will see you next Tuesday.